Well, the Socceroos have won both their games against New Zealand to celebrate the centenary anniversary of the first two times they played. We had a 1-0 win up in Brisbane. We had a 2-0 win away in Auckland. Let's chat about it. We'll start with the Thursday night match up at Lang Park in Brisbane, which we picked up that 1-0 win. The Awa Mobile, what a fantastic goal by him to break the deadlock, and ultimately that was the winner. Crowd just over 25,000. That's all right for a midweek game, I guess. Atmosphere was pretty disappointed with it. But anyway, on the match, I probably wasn't particularly thrilled with the performance from the boys as well. It probably lived up to the billing of being a friendly match. It looked a bit slow and lethargic at times. New Zealand almost caught us out once or two times in the match, but Awa Mobile, cracking effort from him in the first half to break the deadlock, and really impressed with him. He's such a fantastic talent, and he's over there playing in Spain. Hopefully he can get a few more minutes over there with, I think it's Cadiz in La Liga, so all the best to him. But yeah, I think just all around, we just looked a little bit slow. We just I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think if we're going to play like that against France or Denmark in the World Cup, we're going to be in big trouble. But going off the way we played in Auckland, I'll get to that. I think we can be a little bit more positive. But I think with the team we played against New Zealand the first time, I think a lot of those boys will probably be in the squad. So I think there was less for them to prove, because I think it was a bit of a match to kind of showcase, for the boys to showcase themselves before that World Cup squad is picked. And there's a lot of players that started that'll be picked. I guess I liked Adam Taggart. He got picked for a start. He doesn't often start for the Socceroos, but he's been in some cracking form in South Korea. We didn't see much of him. To be fair, though, I think the service he got was pretty poor. But yeah, it's been about 4 days from the time I'm recording right now. The game happened, so I'm trying to recall a bit more about it. But yeah, listen, let's get into the Auckland game. There was a lot more positives, I think, to come out of it. I think we basically had no one starting from that last game. We had Andrew Redmayne in goals, the national icon from that penalty shootout against Peru. Good to see him get another run with the national team in what was a 2-0 win. Mitch Duke, he scored the first goal, and cracking header. Great delivery, I think it was from Connor Metcalf. And then the second goal, what we've always been waiting for, it was Jason Cummings scoring a penalty from a fantastic bit of play from to the lead up to the penalty. Garen Quoll, fantastic run from him. Garen Quoll, I love him. He's got to be on the plane to Qatar. Let us know in the comments what you think, but for me, he has to be there. I don't care if he's 18. He's such a fantastic talent. He's so exciting on the ball. It seems like every time he's on the ball, he's just, what is he going to do? And you expect it's going to be something fantastic. So please, Arnie, you got to pick him. Jason Cummings, yeah, it was a solid penalty. He was pretty unlucky not to score just before. And I think the New Zealand player was pretty lucky to not be sent off. But, it was probably a friendly match. So probably, if it was a World Cup match, like the same as what Harry Kill did back in 2010, and that was a send off. But yeah, I'm not getting hung up on that. I thought it was a much better performance than the one up in Brisbane. I think the guys that started the match are probably fighting for a place in the squad. I think they're the ones trying to prove themselves the most, and they showed it out there. They were trying to impress Graham Arnold and say, hey, look at us. We want to be picked in the team. For me, Cameron Devlin was probably the player that impressed me the most in that match, and probably across the two games. I don't think he played the first game, but for me in that second half, he's got to be in our starting midfield somehow for Qatar. For me, I really want to see him play more regularly for the national team. Same as Nathaniel Atkinson. I've got big raps on those Hart boys. They're doing tremendous stuff over there in Scotland, so really love to see them be playing at the World Cup. I think Atkinson, where was he? Was he the left back, I think, or the right back? Yeah, I think he's the left back. If I get it wrong, someone will correct me in the comments, of course. I think he looks the most solid person to hold down that position going towards the World Cup. And Mitchy Duke, yeah, he scored. He's up to 8 goals for the national team now, and that's only 3 behind Mark Viduka. Unbelievable. Mark Viduka only scored 11. But yeah, I think the second game was a lot more positive. And we've got a win over in Eden Park. That's the first game we've ever played in Eden Park, and we've picked up the win. So if the Wallabies were watching, that's how you do it. Don't play rugby union. You won't go 36 years without winning a game at Eden Park. Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think in the comments. What you thought of the 2 games against New Zealand. Would you like to see us play New Zealand more regularly? And who impressed you the most over the 2 games? For me, I think Cameron Devlin was the player that impressed me the most. It was always going to be one of those boys that were in the mix of being caught up. You don't know if they're going to get that spot in Qatar. And for me, I think Cameron Devlin has just said, "Hey, Arnie, I think you're going to pick me." I could be completely wrong as well. Let us know who probably didn't impress you the most. I don't really want to bag on players. I'm not a big fan of bagging on players. I just prefer to give massive raps on players. So, yep. Anyway, if you've stuck around long enough on this video, maybe give the video a like. It really helps the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. You'll be notified if you choose to notify yourself when a video comes up. But I've done enough talking. Thanks for watching this video, and we should be back in a couple more days. I'm going to the Australia Cup game with Macarthur and Sydney United playing, so I might do a vlog, I might not. Stay tuned to that video if I do one. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one.